Hello there, friends. There's my little sweet Kaden. She wanted to say hi to you guys.
I look really pale on the camera right now.
She said she looks really pale. I think it's the lighting in here.
Or just the way the camera videotapes, I think, because every single time we've been somewhere, it looks like a snowman.
She said she looks like a snowman. She cracks me up. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this problem. So I promised that I would show some more strategies for triple digit subtraction. So I just want to go over a little bit more with you on how to use these strategies and be really accurate and precise and careful with them, okay? So our number sentence or equation says 354 take away 126, okay? So what I did was I drew a picture using base 10 blocks. I drew a base 10 pick, okay? So I drew 300, which this tells me to draw 300s, 5 10s. Let's check to make sure I drew 5 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's this part. And 4 1s. And you can see really clearly, you guys, because my work is spread out, it's not sloppy poppy, things aren't on top of each other. My ones are nice and big so I can see them, okay? So 354, there's a picture of 354. Now, I need to take away 126, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take away this 100. I'm going to cross out one of these hundreds. I'm taking away 100. I'm going to check mark above it because that shows that I've taken care of that part. I'm going to slide over. This tells me I need to take away 20 or 2 10s. So now I'm going to cross out 2 of these 10s, okay? And I'm going to put a check mark up here showing that I have taken care of that, okay? Now, I'm going to slide over to my ones. This tells me I need to take away 6 1s. So I'm going to go down here to my ones. Uh-oh. Do you guys notice a problem? How many ones do we have? Only 4. And we have to take away 6. Well, if we only have 4, we can't take away 6. So we're going to need to break up one of our 10s into 10 ones. So remember, this is a 10 rod or a 10 stick, we call them. This can be broken up into 10 ones. It's the same amount. It's just breaking it up and showing it in a different way. So I'm going to make this 10. I'm going to take it, I'm going to break it apart into 10 ones. And a lot of times kids like to draw those right on top of that 10. It will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I want to show you guys, see how clearly you can see each one of my 10s? You have to work carefully and neatly or else you will end up with the wrong answer. You have to be really careful and make sure you can see each one of those ones, okay? So now that I've broken this up into 10 ones, now I can take 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I've taken away 6 ones. I'm going to put a little check mark up here. I've taken care of that. So now I need to figure out how much do I have left. Well, I can see really clearly right here that I have 2 hundreds left. I've got 2 10s. Now we need to count up how many ones we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 228 left. Does that make sense? 228 is what we have left. We started with 354 and we took away 126. Okay, let's look at the same problem but using a different strategy. That base 10 pick is a go-to for a lot of mathematicians though, especially second graders. They feel very comfortable with it, and they really understand it. So remember, mathematicians pick the strategies that fit them the best, right? Nobody wants to wear a big old baggy shirt or a shirt that's so tight it doesn't fit, right? Your strategies that you pick should fit you just right, okay? So let's try the same problem, but let's try using a tower this time. So we're going to build a tower for 354. So I know I'm going to need 300s. Okay, there are my 300s. This tells me what? That I need to make 5 10s, 50. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, and then this tells me I need 4 1s. So I'm going to write a 4 down here. Let's double check and make sure we have 354 before we start taking things away from it. If we start with the wrong number, we're going to end up with the wrong answer. So mathematicians work carefully and accurately and precisely. Okay, so let's check. 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 4. We're good to go. Now we can take away 126. Let's start by taking away this 100. We're going to cross out 100 and put a check over here. We've taken care of that. We're going to slide over. We have to take away 2 10s or 20. So we're going to take away 2 10s. Okay? We're going to put a check up here. Took care of that part. Then we're going to slide over to our 1s. Okay, we have to take away 6 1s. When I look down here, I notice that we only have 4. If we only have 4, we cannot take away 6. So we're going to go up here into this 10, and we're going to take the 6 away from there. So I'm going to say 10 minus 6 equals 4. That's one of those combos of 10 facts that you guys should know lickety split. So now I need to make sure I don't count that 10 when I'm counting up what I have left, because I don't have this full 10 because I took 6 away from it. 4 is what I have left. Okay? So let's now count up what we have left. We have these 200s left, right? We have these 2 10s left. So that's 220 so far. And then we have these 4 1s left and these 4 1s left. What is 4 plus 4? 8, right? So now we know that we have 228 left. And that's the same thing that we got when we used our base 10 pick. So remember, mathematicians like to double check their work. And a great way to do that is by using more than one strategy. Okay? The other thing you can do to check your work is you can take how much you got left, which is this 228, and add it to this 126, and you should get 354. Okay? Let's give it a try. 126 plus 228. Let's see what we get. Let's use stringing to put these two numbers together. Do you guys remember the stringing that I showed you before? So we have 100. These are our hundreds. These are our tens. These are our ones. So let's string these together. We have 100 plus 200, which is 300. We have 20 plus 20, which is 40. And we have 6 plus 8, which is 14. Okay, but we're not finished yet. We have to keep stringing. I'm underlining my 10s and dotting under my 1s so I keep everything nice and straight. I'm just going to bring down my 300 because this doesn't have any hundreds to add, and this doesn't have any hundreds to add, okay? Then I'm going to bring my tens down, 0, 4, and 1. So this is 0 plus 40 plus 10, which is 50. Now I'm going to string my ones, 0 and 0 and 4, which is 4. So when I put those together, that makes 354. Is that what I have up here, what I started with? Yep. So that means I got the right answer, okay? So those are just some other ways to subtract triple digit numbers, especially when we had to break apart, we had to break into one of those tens so that we could take those 6 ones away because this 4 wasn't big enough, okay? I hope that helps. And I really hope that at home with your families, you get some blank paper out and you try some of these strategies out. If you're stuck or if it's really hard, then send us a message so we can try to help you solve the problems and work through it. Okay? All right, friends, I'll see you soon.